Hello kids, good afternoon. Today we have science class and the topic is temperature in objects. The expected learning outcome is analyze the temperature in different objects, okay? Let's begin. Activities for the class. Watch the opener video about the topic, activity about the video, and number 2, go over pages 92 and 93. Number 3, see information about thermal conductors and thermal insulators. And go over page 94. Let's begin. You will watch the video. Please pay attention to it. Watch it as many times as you want, okay? And try to get as much information as you can for the activity that follows.
What's hot? And what's cold? This is boiling water. Is it hot or cold? It's hot. How can you tell? You can see steam. How about ice cream?
Yummy.
Ice cream is frozen, so we know that it's cold. Things which are very hot or very cold can be dangerous for us to touch. So we need to be able to tell the difference. If something is very hot, we can sometimes see flames.
Yes.
Or it glows red. Don't touch anything that glows red.
Glows.
And remember, don't leave candles unattended.
Don't.
Always use oven gloves.
These are the oven gloves.
And never, ever play with matches.
Never. Prohibited.
When things are very cold, they freeze.
Like this.
So we can see ice, and it feels hard.
It's like solid.
We need to be careful with frozen things too. But what makes some things hot and some things cold?
The ice makes
It's the
things
way
cold.
heat travels. Some materials, like metals, are good thermal conductors.
Metal.
And heat moves through them easily. That's why our pans are made of metal. So food heats quickly. Other materials, like plastic and wood, are thermal insulators. Heat doesn't move through them easily. That's why irons have plastic handles.
This one. This is
so
the
we
handle.
don't burn our hands. Understanding extreme temperatures like this can help us prevent accidents. Because remember, hot things burn, so be careful.
Yes, we have to be careful with the heat, okay? Now, let's continue with the activity. Copy this activity in your science notebook. Remember, we have all the information, date, role, topic, temperature in objects, and we have the activity 1, classify the things into hot or cold according to the video. Ice cream, boiling water, ice, snow, and flames. Write them right here. Things that are hot or things that are cold. In the exercise 2, circle the correct answer. Thermal conductors conduct cold or heat. Thermal insulators don't let heat or cold move easily. It is an example of a thermal conductor, plastic or metal. It is an example of a thermal insulator, wood or metal. Please, you can watch the video as many times as you can to answer this activity. Let's continue. Now, open your science book on page 92. The unit is 2, Block 4, what is temperature? You already watched the video. In the lesson 1, you will learn about how is temperature in objects important. And the skills, I mentioned the learning goals already at the beginning of the class. You will see the images, the pictures here, A, B, C, D, and E. And right here, there is an important fact. It says, heat will only travel from hot things to cold things, and never the other way around. What does it mean? That the heat can travel from an object that is hot to an object that is cold. It can travel to this. But the heat never travels the opposite. From a cold thing to the hot thing, it will never happen. Okay? Now, in the exercise 1, it says circle the hot things in red and circle the cold things in blue. Point to them in the picture. So, boiling water is hot or cold. Circle red if it is hot and circle blue if it is cold. You will do that with the vocabulary here. Hot food, frozen food, hot drinks, and cold drink. Please answer also the exercise 2. Look at the pictures and answer the questions, okay? How can we know or tell something is hot? Because we can see vapor on it, okay? Or when we touch it. And how can we tell that something is cold? You will give me an idea. Why? How do you know that something is cold? Okay? Answer those 2 questions and then pass to page 93. On this page 93, you will need this material: pencil, crayons, a red piece of paper, and a blue piece of paper. And you will do this. It says hot or cold. Number 1, what hot things are there in your house? Draw them on the red piece of paper right here. 2 things that are hot in your house. What cold things are there in your house? Draw them on the blue piece of paper. Right here you will draw 2 cold things that you find in your house. And finally, you will write the names of 2 hot things and 2 cold things. 2 hot things, like the soup, like the coffee. Okay, you have ideas. And 2 cold things, ice pop, ice cream. If you have them in your house, write the names. Okay, do this activity on your own. I know it's not going to be difficult and you will understand it. Okay, pass to the next activity. Right here it says critical thinking because you will think about the pictures, okay? Look at these hot things. How do you know they are hot? Predict. For example, hot coffee has vapor over it. Vapor. Flames produce heat. You can see. And fire glows. Remember that in the video it says that the fire glows red? It's like color red when it's very, very, very hot. Okay? Think about this. Next, what are thermal conductors and thermal insulators? Thermal conductors allow heat through them. What does it mean? That the heat can pass through the thermal conductor, like the metals. For example, the pan for cooking, the grill for the barbecue, the metal spoon, and the metal coffee pot. All these are examples of thermal conductors because they let the heat travel through them. Okay? Now, on the other hand, we have thermal insulators. The thermal insulators don't let heat move through them. The heat cannot pass through a wooden spoon. And the heat cannot pass through a plastic cup. And right here we have a coffee pot, but the handle is made of plastic. So, it says that plastic and wood are thermal insulators because they don't let the heat move through them, okay? The heat might be inside the cup of plastic cup, but you cannot get burned when you get it, okay? So remember, thermal insulators don't let heat move through them, and thermal conductors, yes. The thermal conductors let the heat move through them, okay? And they are made of metal, thermal conductors. And thermal insulators, plastic and wood. Now let's pass to the science book, page 94. Exercise 2, it says, read. Circle the examples of hot objects with red and circle the examples of cold objects with blue. Be careful is a test that is telling you to be careful with something. So you will circle the hot objects with the color red and the cold objects with color blue. It says objects can reach different temperatures. There are many things which are hot, cold, or warm. Very hot or very cold things can be dangerous for us to touch. How can we know if something is hot before we touch it? Sometimes hot things have vapor coming out of them, like boiling water. Boiling water is a hot object, circled with red. It's an example, okay? A hot cup of tea has vapor coming out of it. Sometimes hot things are glowing red. Sometimes we can see flames. This tells us that something is very hot. The stove in the kitchen has flames. How can we know if something is frozen before we touch it? A frozen object can be identified because it has ice all over it. It's hard and it doesn't bend. This is bent. Bent. Okay? Frozen meat or vegetables have these characteristics. If you hold them for a while, you can get injured. We can perceive the temperature of different things through our senses or measure it with a thermometer. We have to be careful. So remember, circle the examples of hot objects with red and the examples of cold objects with blue right here. Okay? Well, now you have another activity here. It says, check the pictures as you listen. I will play the audio for the activity 3 and I will repeat it for the activity 4. Let me see. Listen.
Today, we are going to learn about thermal conductors and thermal insulators. Some materials let heat move through them easily. These materials are called thermal conductors. Metals are good thermal conductors. We use metals to make objects that need to conduct heat well. For example, metal saucepans conduct heat well, so the food inside heats up quickly. Some materials do not let heat move through them easily. They can be used to keep heat in or keep it away. These materials are called thermal insulators. Wood, plastic, and thick materials are good thermal insulators. We can use plastic or wood for the handle of a pan. This stops the heat from traveling to our hand. We can use wool to make a scarf. This keeps this heat close to our body.
Okay, you will listen to this as many times as you can to answer activity 3 and activity 4. In the activity 4, you will choose the correct words to complete the sentences as you listen. Also, I will send you this audio apart from this video, okay? Next, we will have the homework. Please answer this homework. This is the activity, and this worksheet will be sent to you by calendar. Answer it through the calendar too, okay? Read the instructions well. Write your name, the date, and the role. Boiling water, frozen food, hot drink, hot food, and cold drink. Match with the correct picture. And in the exercise number 2, read and answer true or false. Read the sentences A, B, C, D, and E, and answer true or false. Well, remember, this is your homework. It's in the calendar, and I want the evidence through the calendar too. Now, we finish our class. Thank you for watching this video, for following my class, and I hope you have a great day. Please do the activities in the book, and the activities in the notebook. Thank you. Goodbye. Have a nice day. Take care.